guys, I thought these videos were gonna be casual. I am in a onesie today, it's my pajamas. I'm not gonna bother changing out of it, so yeah. I'm officially a mink. Yeah, let's just get into this episode. Forget my lack of introduction. This episode was it was very disappointing. I was looking very much forward to this episode. And I mean, it wasn't really that good, was it? I mean, we had the title card at 6:30, which usually means that we have a shorter episode. I mean, it does mean that we have a shorter episode, but shorter episodes mean that they have to drag things out less. This episode was just really bad. I can't even, why... I was so looking forward to Darkstorm, fighting, and it was gonna look amazing, and it just didn't. And, I mean, okay, let me just, get into the animation, because... What? They had, 3 different animation styles. At first they had the shiny style, which, to begin with, is a hit or miss. It works sometimes, and it doesn't work other times. And as of late, it hasn't really worked for them when they used the shiny animation. And in this episode, it just really didn't work, because they used a lot of the shiny animation on Wanda, and she has fur. The fur doesn't shine. Look, it doesn't shine. And then they changed style again, and it looked kind of better. It was still kind of awful, but I mean, it got better because they didn't use the weird shiny thing. Then we got out of the flashback, and the animation was really wonky. Wanda looked like shit. Robin's body looked great, but her head was way too small. But then Nami's proportions worked, except that she looked really shit, and her body was the penis thing from last episode, and I don't understand why they can't just draw these women great. I don't know. And then we got back into the flashback, and then the women's body looks fine. They actually looked less like One Piece. They actually, there were room for organs, and it worked nicely, but there was something off with their faces, and it, dear god, the animation just didn't work until... Yeah, most of the episode just didn't work. I really liked, though, Jack's transformation from mammoth into person. That worked really well, and I really like his skin color. For Margarita, she'll understand why. That's really great that he has that skin color. So I really like that. And I also, I really like when Nekomamushi came in and did that weird rolling attack over Jack and then just slammed him. That looked really great, but that was also the only 2 things that looked great in this episode. I mean, apart from that, the best thing about this episode was the slideshow. And that says a lot about the episode, what? So yeah, that was disappointing, and apart from that, it was just, really fucking slow. Had all of this happened in 5 minutes, it would have been great. But it happened over the span of, 17 minutes. It was just ugh. Please. Really bad. Really fucking bad. I'm sorry if any of you liked it and I just ruined it for you, but I actually yawned multiple times in this episode, last episode was so good. I laughed, I had fun, I was fangirling all over the place, and this episode was just such a letdown. Also because it's the first time we see Nekomamushi, and okay, let me talk about his voice actor, because I talked about Darkstorm's voice actor for 17,000 minutes last episode. Cat Viper, I'm gonna try to stick to this name. Cat Viper's voice actor, I don't like as much as Darkstorm's, but I think it will work really well when we see the more domestic side of him. Because I feel like Darkstorm's works both when he's being the domestic uncle and the leader and fighter of the kingdom. I think Cat Viper works kind of well as a fighter, but it will work really well when we get the domestic side of him in 2 or whatever. Something about it'll be 2 episodes, I feel like. So yeah, I'm gonna wait to judge his voice actor when we see the other side of him, because with Darkstorm, obviously, we've seen both the oh, your Straw Hat Luffy side, and we've seen the good out of this countryside, so yeah. I think overall the episode was just really fucking slow. Like, we had a lot of still shots, we had a lot of like moments where people were just what, and then people just talking with the. Also, I was so disappointed when we got the 1 billion bounty reveal, and it was such an anticlimax. It was so randomly put in with that underling just being, this is Jack, he has a 1 billion berry bounty, and it's just, the music was underwhelming and the atmosphere was underwhelming and it just looked really shit, and damn, I'm so annoyed because that was such a huge moment in the manga, and I remember being like, what the hell, like, I had Usopp's reaction, that's like twice Luffy's bounty and he's an underling of Kaido, what even? And it was just like, he revealed it and I was just like, oh, you just revealed the bounty, right, oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm so disappointed in this episode. I want to be really hyped and fangirl like I usually do, but I can't, I just can't. Oh, I'm sorry. And I mean, this episode, I was just like really distracted when looking at this episode. I remember once I was watching and the Musketeers were there, and I just, the only thought in my head was, I want to see Sanji in this outfit. Like, why? Please, animators, do it right. This is a really good, it's a good fight, this is a good arc. I love the Minks. The art, the problem is that the manga had such amazing art style and the background was so livid, and they have material to work from, and they could have just extended the battle scenes. Like, how hard is it to extend them and just still have it look great? So have the cannon moments go really fast and just be really great, and then put those money that you actually have into this fucking episode, because this is Toei Animation. They have all the big shows, yet all of their shows look really shit. Why? I don't understand. Like, One Piece must generate so much money and they just use like 1/100th of that money on like 10 episodes, and please, Toei, make the rest of this arc look good, because I'm really fucking disappointed at the moment, and I hate being disappointed in One Piece, because the last episode was good, the episode before that was kind of good, and the episode before that I also really liked. For me, I think that it's just every other episode is good, and then the other episode is just like shit. And I just, and right now I'm just looking forward to, I think it's in 1 month we'll have the what is Sanji up to episode. I'll leave a link to the episode titles in the description below, because we got the announcement for them a couple of days ago. So I'm just looking forward to that. I think it's the 9th of November or something that we'll get that episode. I'm really looking forward to. And if that episode isn't done flawlessly, I will scream and cry, and not because I'm happy. So look forward to that. Yeah. I'm just gonna stop now because I am just complaining. It had those 2 good scenes. But other than that, I was just really bored. Like, I just watched the episode like this. That's how annoying it was. And usually I'm very vocal when I like something. I'm very vocal in general, but I was just not entertained at this episode, so yeah. I'm not gonna tell you to leave a like because I just complained, so yeah, I don't care about that. But you can leave a comment below what you thought of this episode and tell me why I should have liked it instead, or you can complain with me. Yeah, and you can subscribe if you want to see more. I usually do reviews of One Piece, Shokugeki no Soma, Haikyuu, Boku no Hero Academia, One Piece, yeah, Haikyuu the anime, maybe some other stuff. Check out my channel. It was a weird episode. Okay guys, until next time, bye!